All right, so I'm here today to help you learn a little bit about some very basic physics concepts today. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what some of these symbols here on the board mean. And once we learn what some of these symbols on the board mean, then we're going to be able to show you how to take these three physics formulas, put them into a very simple triangle of ideas that will help you to always remember how to figure out the speed, the distance, and the time that an object is traveling. So first off, let's start with these symbols on the board. This first one here, this is a V. And in physics, V stands for speed or velocity. Generally at this middle school level, they're going to mean the same thing. We'll talk later on about the difference between speed and velocity in another video. This lowercase d stands for distance. Very important that you know that that means distance. A capital D means density, so always make sure it's a lowercase d. This triangle is the delta symbol, and it means change. And anytime you see that delta symbol in front of another symbol, it's going to mean change. And in this case, this lowercase t stands for time. So if you see this delta t, it means change in time. And that's very different than just time. And in an earlier video, we talked about what the difference between time and change in time is. So here's your basic formulas. Your first one here, this is V equals distance divided by change in time. That's calculating speed. Change in time equals distance divided by speed. That means you're solving for change in time. And then, of course, d for distance is your velocity or speed times your change in time. So here's how you can take those three formulas and turn them into a very simple idea, a way to remember them forever. So here's what you do. Draw yourself a very simple triangle, just like that. And at that triangle, the first thing you want to remember is you want to put that d at the top for distance. And once you put that d at the top for distance, you're going to come over here to the left-hand side. You're going to put that v for velocity or speed. And then over here, you're going to put that triangle t or the delta t for change in time over here on the right-hand bottom side. Now, here's how you can always remember these three formulas. You just have to plug in three very simple mathematical symbols. First, put a division sign here, put a division sign here, and put a multiplication sign here. Now, if you have two pieces of this triangle, you can always figure out the third. If you have distance and time, it tells you exactly what to do. Distance divided by time is going to give you the speed every single time. If you have speed and you have distance, distance divided by speed will give you the change in time. And finally, if you have speed and you have time, speed times time will give you distance every single time. So taking those three formulas, putting them into a very simple triangle, is going to help you to remember how to figure out speed, distance, and time when given the other two every single time. I hope this helps you out and that you can remember these formulas, and you will always remember your basic physics: speed, distance, and time.